Hello, Janesville, and welcome to Behind the Curtain. I'm here with Jim McCulloch. We're going to be talking about the wonderful offerings at JPAC for students and other performing artists.
And Alice in Wonderland. So it's a wonderful day to be here with us. Well, thank you, Alan. It is a pleasure to be here as usual to talk about JPAC events that are coming up at the Performing Arts Center. We are kicking off our summer season, so we are going to start with some summer classes. A lot of things for the kids going on. Currently, we have a Shakespeare Workshop that we're offering for adults that's coming up in the first week in July, so July 8th through the 11th. It'll be taught by Greg Wallendahl, who is a teacher down at the Beloit Memorial School. He's an English professor down there. He also does the drama program. He has graciously offered to take on our adult acting class for Shakespeare. Now, the reason this whole thing came about was we are in the process of putting together a Shakespeare festival for the city of Janesville, and we are looking at doing our first full-fledged production in the summer of 2020, so a year from now. So we thought a great way to kind of break the ice and get the community involved in the performance angle of it and just kind of giving them some experience in Shakespeare was to doing some free workshops this summer. So we're kind of preparing them for next summer for what we're going to be doing. So what we're going to be doing is a week-long series of adult scenes for Shakespearean interested people. That makes sense?
Now, with the performances, is it going to be like a theater of the round, or are you going to do it?
With the actual performances next year, or what we're doing right now with the workshops?
Well, I think the workshop is working towards
the workshop is working toward creating a full-blown production, which would be next year. We're negotiating right now with different venues within the city to perform next summer. But the workshops this summer will be basically taking some Shakespearean scenes or some of the Shakespearean sonnets, something short and simple that they can actually get their teeth into in a week. Putting those together, kind of breaking the scenes apart, analyzing them, working on the language, talking about them, and then putting them together in some kind of a reader's theater format. So there'll be a short performance at the end of this series where the actors will actually perform in front of anybody that wants to come and see it. So there's a small little donation at the end of this on the 11th. So if anybody wants to come and see, there won't be costumes, there won't be set pieces. It's mostly just a reader's theater format for this year. So we're hopefully going to get some interested people to come in and do that, and then they will be interested in auditioning next spring for what we'll be doing in the summer. So we're in process right now of working with some folks from APT, American Players Theater, over in Spring Green. We're in negotiations with some faculty members up at UW-Whitewater. So it's all kind of in the planning phase right now, so nothing's really been set in stone. Other than that, we will be doing some kind of a Shakespearean performance in the summer of 2020.
Wow.
So anybody that wants to come in for the workshop, its age group is from ages 15 and up. So anybody that's in high school, you're more than welcome to come and try for this as well. It's a free workshop, but we still ask that you call down to the center just to register, even though there's no payment that's made, just so we have an idea as to how many people we can expect for the program. It's not limited to any certain number. We just basically want to know so we can get materials prepared for the people that want to come and participate. So that's what we're doing for our Shakespeare Adults Workshop. Then we have one other class that we're offering. We're doing for is a youth improv group. Now currently we have an adult improv troupe that we've got over at JPAC, which was started by Nate Burkhart, Ron Brown, Penny Ardelt, Edie Barron. They are still participating in that, so it's been very well received by the community this year. So we thought it might be nice to incorporate a youth program of the same kind of feel, so it's a theater program moving up into the adults. So Ron Brown is going to be heading this up. It's a 2-week workshop. Again, this is not a free one. This is a $50 registration fee for it, but they get all of the experience that Ron can bring to the table for improv, teaching you how to improv, giving you ideas, suggestions, and just kind of working the kids a little bit to develop their improvisational skills, which they can use for a variety of things. So we're hoping to develop this program into a full-blown series down the road that might complement the adult improv troupe that we've got.
Get them trained early.
Get them trained early. That's what we say. Train them young, train them early. So those are the 2 classes that we've got offered for JPAC this summer. And then the 3rd class, which I've been talking about for the last several months, is our Alice in Wonderland production. It's a production class is what it is. We cast it, so we have over 60, in fact we have 63 students ranging from 3rd grade all the way up to high school age, seniors in high school. So they will be performing in August 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th is when the performances are over the Performing Arts Center. We start rehearsals in mid-July, so it's a 4-week boot camp is what it is. Mm-hmm. We auditioned the show back in May, right before Memorial Day. We had our parent meeting, so we talked all about the different ideas and things that we have for the summer. So there's different fundraising opportunities, getting their sizes and measurements and kind of getting all the groundwork laid. Gave them their scripts, gave them their CDs to listen to, and then we don't see them again until the 15th of July. They'll come in on Monday morning, 9 until noon. We get them Monday through Friday, 9 to noon for 4 weeks, and that's what boot camp is, and we put a show together in 4 weeks. So it's a lot of work. Myself and the musical director, Lori Heidenreich, she'll be joining us again this year, who does a great job with teaching the music for the kids. She'll do some choreography with the kids. It's just a really great experience for the community, for the adults that are involved backstage, as well as for the kids in general. And a couple of things that we can talk about with this, and you've got a little sample here, part of our public art project. Last year we did Willy Wonka, so we did candy shapes, and they were on display throughout the downtown area of Janesville. This year we wanted to keep something with the theme of Alice in Wonderland, so we are doing teacups. So teacups are the theme for this year, and Alan is going to demonstrate one of the teacups that was turned in. So you'll see there are teacups, and this is, why don't you tell us a little bit about this, Alan?
This one is based off in actually a photograph, and I'll put it on the screen, of my daughter when she was in Alice in Wonderland Junior under your direction, was it?
It was not my direction, that was Liz.
Liz Elliott's, but nonetheless, the magic is moving. So I wanted to, re-represent this, and it's called Too Many Alices. And so you can see there's 2 Alices on the actual teacup. And so, last night I was projecting it from a projector and sketched it out and painted it, and voila! This will be up for auction.
They'll be up for auction, yes.
And it'll at least get $200, $300, I'm thinking.
Easily. Now this is just one of, we have a total of 54 entries that were made. So what this is, it's a fundraising promotion for the Education Outreach Program at the center. Each cup and saucer was $25 for a sponsorship, and then you turn that back in, and we will auction them off on the Saturday performance of Alice in Wonderland, which would be August the 10th. We will auction these off to anybody to the highest bidder, and all of the proceeds go back into the Education Outreach Department for the Performing Arts Center. So it helps us fund our programming throughout the year, not just our summer programming, but different classes we have throughout the year, different events, productions, and things like that. So it really stretches it throughout the entire year for us. So it's one of our fundraising opportunities. This is one of them that we have. There are so many, I couldn't bring them all over, but they are amazing. We have some that are literally this tall that they've added a whole bunch of stuff to, some that are very simple, some that are nice. The thing is, if you look at it again, Alan, lift it up. Yep. These are actually not functional teacups. If you turn to there, it's got a little hole in the bottom, and everyone was wondering, why is there a hole in the bottom? They're actually planters. So you could put little plants or things like that in the cup itself, so the little drain on the bottom is for plants. So people are looking, going, we can't drink out of them because there's a hole in the bottom. But that's what they are.
I'll just pretend.
Right. But if you're interested in seeing the entire collection, they will be on display down at Block 42 at the Bodacious Brew. They will be on display down there for the entire month of July. So check out the Bodacious Brew, come on down, and check out all the teacups. See if you want to bid on one, buy tickets for Alice in Wonderland. So that's our main art project for the summer. Another thing that we have 2 Schwinn bicycles that we'll be raffling off in conjunction with this too, another fundraiser that we've got. We have somebody that we know with the Schwinn Corporation that generously sent us 2 bikes. I have to put them together as we leave this interview today. I'm going to put bikes together this afternoon.
Do you know how to?
There's directions, Alan. It's like IKEA. So we will be putting those together and then raffling those off. Again, we're just thrilled that we were able to partner up with so many of our sponsors, and Schwinn being one of them, donating these bikes for us. So 2 lucky kids in the community who come to see Alice in Wonderland are going to be thrilled at the end of August when they get a brand new bike. Just for coming to see Alice in Wonderland and helping us out there. So those are the art projects we have. We'll also be at the Festival Foods Brat Barn. That comes up in July. So if you're interested in any of these events or in Alice in Wonderland, you can certainly go to our website and check out all the great things that are happening. 63 kids. It should be a really good time. So we're very excited for this year's summer programming for JPAC.
Yeah, they're going to have fun.
They're going to have a lot of fun. So, and the adults have fun too. I mean, it's not all just for the kids. The adults have some fun with this too. But the posters are out. I will bring you one over. We literally just got them back from the printer. They look fantastic. They're phenomenal. So it's really eye-catching. Our marketing director, Carrie Dre, did a great job with putting this together for us, and really appreciative of all the people. And we've got a lot of sponsors. Too many sponsors right now to mention on air, but if you come check out the teacups down at Bodacious, it'll have a list of all of our sponsors there. So hopefully when you see them, thank the sponsors for helping out and supporting the arts in the community of Janesville. We really appreciate it.
Okay, great. Can't wait to see Queen of Hearts.
Oh, you'll like her. The girl we have playing Queen of Hearts she really hasn't done much theater in the past, but she came in and she has this huge booming voice. A lot of voice for a small girl. And we knew right away that she was probably going to be our queen because she nailed it. She knocked it right out of the park with the audition. So
that's cool.
So we've got a lot of different people that are going to be filling in some great roles. And it's such a fun show. There's so many different characters that the kids can really sink their teeth into and just, have fun. And that's really what it's all about, is just teaching the kids a little bit of theater. It gives them life skills. It gives them self-confidence. Be able to get up in front of a group of people to speak, because they're going to have to do that at some point in their life, whether it's a job interview, a presentation for a job, whatever they're going to do, they're going to have to learn these life skills. So that's what we're trying to instill in them with this program that we do in the summer. So it's more than just fun and games. We're actually teaching them something, but we try to disguise it with fun.
What was it, last year that you did Aladdin?
2 years ago we did Aladdin. So this is our third year. The first year we did this program was we did Aladdin. Last year we did Willy Wonka, and this year we're doing Alice in Wonderland. So, and these are the junior versions. I should point that out. So the shows are only an hour long. So a lot of people think 4 weeks to do a full-length show is impossible, which it kind of is. We have done it, but the junior versions are nice, short, condensed versions of the original pieces. You get all of the flavor, you get all the feeling of the show. It's just done in a shorter time frame. So instead of being a 2-hour show, they've condensed it down into an hour. So it's almost like a long one act.
Yeah, and I did go see the Aladdin one, and I have to say that was a fantastic show.
Oh, thank you.
So I think everybody's going to be, if they're thinking, oh, well, it's just community theater, wait until you see it with these kids.
We're a step above the community theater, and this is all student-driven. You won't find any adults that are actually on the stage. In fact, we have a lot of kids that are backstage too. I've brought in a couple of girls from Whitewater High School that are going to be doing the assistant directing. They've got some stage management experience. So it's mostly student driven. Myself and Lori, obviously, we're not students as much as I wish we were again. But that's really the extent of the adults. Even the costuming, the scenery is all student driven. I mean, there's adults that will help with it, but there's students involved in every aspect of the production, which makes it just kind of gives them the ownership, and it really makes them feel like they're really contributing to the project.
I think it'll be a winner.
I think so too. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, so Janesville, don't forget, JPAC's got a lot of things to offer, especially if you want to get at the ground level and learn something with all the education opportunities. But I mean, yeah, everybody go see Alice in Wonderland Junior.
And buy Alan's cup.
You can always, the Saturday show, this thing will be up for bid. Starting bid, $300, I think.
$305 maybe. Let's not be, let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah. It's a one of a kind. I only did one. This is your chance to own it. So, all right,
Piece of
Jim.
Janesville history.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. We'll catch you later.
Thanks.